pot. A pot is not just any gray little bowl of clay. A pot is a pot for daffodils, or a porridge pot, or a pot for pills. Cruets and goblets, jars and jugs, platters and plates, and trays and mugs. Shallow pots, or dark and deep. Pots to give and pots to keep. Touch them, hold them, pick them up. Batter bowl or sake cup. And feel the curve of earth and sky, kitchen warm or springtime shy. A pot is a mood of many hues, but most of all, a pot is to use. I'm Cynthia Bringle, and I've been a potter now for over 50 years. So these pots are bisfired, and I'm getting ready to glaze for a glaze firing. I wait until I have enough to fire my kiln before I start glazing. So I'm kind of known for form and decoration, and I started off as a painter, so it's really important to my work to look at the form and figure out what needs to be on it. Now then the glaze will go on top of this. So these are bowls. They already have decoration underneath this glaze, and then there'll be another glaze on the top of it. So I mean, this looks gray, but when this comes out of the kiln, it's a pale blue. It's a beautiful color. So we'll just dunk this in here. And then when this dries, I'll do the bottom part. So my work is really what they consider one of, even though I do sets of things for people. Everyone has a different decoration on the inside. The bowls stack well. They all go in the dishwasher. These are going to be water tumblers. So most of them will have one glaze on the top and a different glaze on the bottom. Some of them, like this one, will have a little decoration on it, and then the glaze that gets put on top of this, the decoration will show through. So if you look at a wear card over here, these have been glazed. These are ready to be glazed. Here's a sink. So I've been doing sinks for 50 years, so someone just gave me 2 sinks back. They took out of a house the house was going to be gutted, and they brought them to me. The sinks are probably 40 years old. There's not a chip, there's not anything on them. And they last a long time. So, you know, it's either me or Kohler.
textile and as a weaver. I do other things too, like felting and free motion embroidery on pieces, but I don't want the free motion pieces being flat, so they have a lot of dimension to them. As far as weaving goes, for me it's always been about color, and a lot of that goes back to loving photography. And many years ago, with a camera that was a 35 millimeter Nicomat, Nikon first, and then a Nicomat, I took scads and scads of slides. Loved it. And then also took photography classes where I enjoyed doing black and white work. And some of that black and white work goes back to my early career as a radiologic technologist and learning to look at images that came out of the machine back then. They didn't come out of a computer, and to see whether the doctor would like them or not and whether you had to do it again. So when I did black and white photography, I saw the black and white and gray in a different way. Now with weaving, it's still about color. As you can see from what's behind me, anything from stoles and scarves and wall pieces, blankets, rugs. I also got into natural dyes, and some of the rugs I've done recently are all natural dyed pieces. None of those are here in the studio, but I've got photographs of some of them.